Hello there, Capricorn. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast for the week of January 25th through January 31st. Had to think about that. Okay, so first off, before we get started, let me just say I do have group mentoring sessions available, and I also do private mentoring. So if you're interested in exploring your own psychic or intuitive abilities, then let me know. We'll get you plugged in on some of that mentoring. You can find my contact information at my website, amista.info. So, Monday, Capricorn. What you have showing up here is the Magician card, and this is just telling me that Monday is manifesting Monday for you. The Magician totally knows how to manifest. He's really good at being connected with spirit, with his own intuition. He's really good at being able to use the elements of the earth, wind, fire, and rain. He is able to create what he wants from the things that he has in front of him. So this is telling me that on Monday you're having a really fabulous day of making what you want out of the resources that you have. So you can be really, really kicking it on the law of attraction, or you can actually be, taking an old front door with a bunch of window panes and making that into a great picture frame, or, whatever it is that you want. You get to create it from things that you have right there at hand on Monday. So that's a fabulous, fun card. Now, on Tuesday, Capricorn, inspired ideas coming into you. So you're getting some ideas about things that you can work on. These can be new enterprises. These can be new projects at work. These can be new ways of handling things that are kind of old problems that have just been waiting for new solutions. These are just inspired ideas, and these ideas can really go a long way for you if you decide to follow them out. Now, the ace is the very beginning of something, so you can choose to follow them out, or these new ideas can be crowded out by old things too. So it's kind of up to you how far you go with new inspired ideas. But I do see them coming in for you on Tuesday. Now, on Wednesday, 8 of Clubs. Things are happening quickly around you. In fact, you are not initiating so much change or so much activity, but because there's so much going on around you, you still have to stay on your toes just to keep up with exactly what all's going on. That's the way I'm reading that card. You're having to stay on your toes just to keep up with everything that's changing so quickly around you on Wednesday. Thursday, you have the Moon card in reverse. I like the Moon card in reverse, so let's talk about this. This just means, Capricorn, you had a situation in your life that you knew it was stinky. Like there's something smelly about it. It was just fishy. People were giving you information, but they were giving you just enough information to let you know that there was a lot more going on than what was being brought to the surface. Okay? So, when we have the Moon card coming in reverse, it's like somebody took a huge spotlight and just shone it on this situation. So now you can see all the details, all the puzzle pieces are coming together now. And now you know what the real deal is. Now you can smell, you can see that rat you were smelling. Okay? So this is really good news. I like it when the moon comes in reverse. Not so much that we have this situation with some kind of secrecy going on around it, but that everything is coming to light. Whenever this card shows up, the fact that it shows up tells me that whatever does come to light is going to make a difference in your opinion and your standing with this situation that's been not completely, that the information hasn't been completely forthcoming about. Okay, so that's Thursday. New information coming to light, helping you make decisions about what kind of interaction you want to have with the situation that that information applies to. And then Friday, we move on to the Ace of Swords in reverse. Wow. Okay, this is different than usual. This actually goes with the moon card that came up on Thursday in reverse. Ace of Swords in reverse is like, this is telling me that whatever that situation was that you've got all this new light on, that you understand better, this card is coming up like a thumbs down. Like whatever that situation was, whatever participation you were having, not anymore. Thank you very much. Out of here. So that's basically what this card is saying. I feel like you make the decision on Friday that you're cutting yourself loose. You're cutting yourself out of that situation now. And I feel like there's some kind of relief there too. Like, thank God that came to the surface. Thank God I didn't go forward with that. You know, what would that have done to my reputation? That's kind of the feeling that I'm pulling off of that card. So it's an interesting little situation going on there. Now, the next card we have coming up is the Judgment card in reverse. And what is this saying? So I feel like you have a situation in your life, Capricorn, on Saturday that you're having a hard time thinking it through very clearly. It feels like your mind is just a little bit foggy on this. I'm not sure if your mind is feeling foggy because you're hungover from Friday night, or if your mind is foggy because there are things about this situation that you are not allowing to really sink in, like if you're in denial about something of the situation, but there's some kind of decision that you're just trying to make, and it's just like all the pieces just don't seem to come together for you to be able to feel like you can make some kind of logical decision here. And it feels to me like you have all the information, but you're just having a hard time really putting it all together, really accepting it. There's definitely some kind of denial going on when you're looking at this situation on Saturday, and it's really making it hard for you to make a good judgment here. Let's move on to Sunday. Sunday, what you have coming up is you have the Seven of Clubs in reverse. Now, the Seven of Clubs in reverse is telling me that you had a situation in which you had to take a stand. Wouldn't surprise me if that same situation wasn't the situation that came to light earlier in the week where you realized that you wanted to cut away from that situation. That may have been where you had to take a stand. What's going on Sunday is it's no longer time to take a stand. In other words, it's time to quit talking. You've already told these people where you stand. You've already told these people what your level of involvement is going to be. They get it. If they're acting like they don't get it, it's an act. They understand. Now they're just trying to push you. They are just trying to push because they think they can get away with it because you've always been nice and kind to them before. That was before you knew the whole story. So Seven of Clubs reversed is telling me that on Sunday, they're still trying to push it, and you've already set out your boundaries. And so on Sunday, they are starting to feel the consequences of pushing it. Instead of you rolling over and letting them act like you never set out your boundaries at all for them, you're letting them have the consequences of them expecting you to be a certain way or do a certain thing after you said you weren't. So if they're expecting you to do a certain thing, you're not doing it. And they're feeling the consequences because they weren't smart enough to get that covered in another way when you said you weren't doing it anymore. Okay, so that's what's going on Sunday. And I feel like you are, like I can almost feel you guys just like seething. Like there's just like this anger that's like just right here. It's right here. You're keeping your control, but you are so angry that you're sticking to your boundaries. You're just pissed that these people think they can keep getting away with this, and you are sticking to your boundaries very, very, very firmly. And it's taking like everything you have not to just lose it. Okay? So that's what I have coming up. I think you're going to stick to those boundaries quite well, and they're going to figure out real quick, ooh, he or she means business. We better get our shit together. Okay, so that's your week, Capricorn. Thank you so much for stopping by, for hanging out. I do appreciate all your likes, your shares, your comments, and your subscriptions. Everyone have a fantastic week, and I will see you back here the next time. Peace out.